I wish you good health. Welcome you all in our today's online class. For taking your class, here I am Laila Arjuman, lecturer in English, Milestone College. Today I am here to discuss a new topic, that is transformation of sentence. Actually, it is not a new topic. Already you have known about these topics. But again, I am trying here to discuss these topics because for your easy understanding. So, my dear students, today my topic is transformation of sentence. Dear learners, in transformation of sentence, you will get three topics: changing sentence, voice change and degree change. You can change the sentence according to meaning and according to structure. According to meaning, there are 5 kinds of sentence: assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence and exclamatory sentence. And according to structure, there are 3 types of sentence: simple sentence, complex sentence and compound sentence. In voice change, there are also 2 types of voice. One, active voice, and another one is passive voice. For degree, there are 3 types of degree: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. So from these topics, you need to change the sentence. Dear learners, you will get 10 sentences in transformation of sentence. And for each sentence, it contains 1 mark. So for 10 sentences, you can easily get 10 marks if you write the correct answer of these topics. So next, I will show you how you can write the answer. So let's have a look on the board. Dear learners, for practicing transformation of sentence, here I have selected a board question from Dinaspur Board 2017. Already, I have told you that for transformation of sentence, you will get 10 marks. And the question of these topics is like that: change the sentences according to directions without changing meaning. And for each sentence, it contains 1 mark. That means 1 multiplied 10 equal 10 marks. The first question is: we are grateful to the freedom fighters. Here, the direction is make it negative sentence. In question, you can see that the question is without changing meaning. You can change the sentence without changing meaning, and that's why you cannot change the meaning if you make it negative sentence. So the answer will be like that: we are not ungrateful to the freedom fighters. Here, we is subject, are verb, grateful adjective to the freedom fighters. And to the freedom fighter is the rest of the sentence. If you want to make it negative, then you need to add not after verb. And then you need to change the key word of the sentence, and the opposite word you need to add here. That's why after subject I wrote here are, that means it is a verb, and then the negative word not. We are not. And the opposite word of the key word, that is ungrateful. So the sentence is: we are not ungrateful to the freedom fighters. So it is a negative sentence, and we change the sentence without changing its meaning. So by this way, you can change the sentence according to the direction but without changing its meaning. The second question is: their contribution is greater than any other thing. Make it positive degree. So here, according to degree, there are 3 types of degree: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Here, the question is make it positive degree. This is a comparative degree because after subject their contribution is verb, greater comparative degree than any other things, its extension. So if we convert the sentence into positive degree, then at first we need to write no other thing. After no other, then we need to write here the object here, then verb, and after verb we need to add as or so, and the positive degree of the adjective great, and then again as, and after this the subject will come, their contribution. So the sentence is no other thing is as great as their contribution. If the sentence is superlative degree, the sentence will be like that. Their contribution is the greatest things. So here the sentence is the positive degree. No other thing is as great as their contribution. Dear learners, C number, the freedom fighters who died in the liberation war are called martyrs. Make it a compound sentence. There are two parts of the sentence. First one is the freedom fighters died in the liberation war, and the second part is they are called martyrs. If we want to make it compound sentence, these two parts will be added by conjunction and but or. So the compound sentence is the freedom fighters died in the liberation war and they are called martyrs. These two parts of the sentence are added by conjunction. So by this way we make it compound sentence. D number is the national memories has been built with a view to paying tribute to their memories. The question is make it complex sentence. Here it's a simple sentence and the question is make it complex sentence. If we want to make it complex sentence, we need to build two parts of the sentence. One will be the principal clause and another will be the subordinate clause. Here I wrote the national memorial has been built so that the nation can pay tribute to their memories. Here the national memories has been built. It's a principal clause, and so that the nation can be paid tribute to their memories, it's a subordinate clause. So by this way we can make simple to complex, and if we want to make it compound sentence, we need to add and but or. By this conjunction we can make it compound sentence. Then the sentence will be like that: the national memories has been built and the nation can pay tribute to their memories. So by this way we can make it complex and compound. Dear learners, E number is a freedom fighter is the greatest son of the soil. The question is make it comparative degree. So if we want to make it comparative degree, at first we need to write the subject. Here a freedom fighter is subject, is verb, the greatest is the superlative form of the adjective, and son of the soil is the object or extension part of this sentence. So if we want to make it comparative degree, at first we need to write the subject, a freedom fighter, then verb, then the comparative form of the adjective greater, and then we have to add then any other, and at last we write the object or extension part, son of the soil. The sentence is a freedom fighter is greater than any other son of the soil. So if we want to make it positive degree, the sentence will be like that: no other son of the soil is as great as a freedom fighter. So by this way we can convert the sentence from superlative to comparative, comparative to positive degree. Dear learners, F number is we got our independence for their sacrifice. The question is make it an interrogative sentence. Here it is an assertive sentence, and if we want to make it interrogative sentence, at first we need to convert the sentence into negative form, because for interrogative sentence, affirmative sentence will be negative interrogative, and for negative sentence, interrogative sentence will be positive interrogative. That's why at first we need to change the sentence into negative form. Here the sentence is, we got our independence for their sacrifice. That's why the negative form is, we didn't get our independence for their sacrifice. And the interrogative sentence will be negative interrogative. Didn't we get our independence for their sacrifice? And after writing the sentence, we need to write the interrogative sign. So by this way, we can convert the sentence into interrogative sentence. G number is, they fought bravely and snatched the red sun of independence. The question is, make it simple sentence. Here it is a compound sentence. Here two part of the sentence, they fought bravely, and the another part is, they snatched the red sun of independence. So by this conjunction and they add these two sentences. But if we want to make it simple sentence, we need one subject and one verb. And here the first sentence is, they fought bravely. Here the verb is fought. If we use this verb present participle, fighting, then the other part bravely, and using comma, then we write the second part of the sentence, fighting bravely, they snatched the red sun of the independence. Here this is not the main part of the sentence. Then the main part of the sentence is, they snatched the red sun of the independence. Here one single subject, they, and another verb, single verb, snatched. So by one subject and one verb, we make it simple sentence. So by this way, we can change the sentence from compound to simple. H number is, though their weapons were ordinary, they had much courage in their mind. The question is, make it a compound sentence. Here it is a complex sentence, because though their weapons were ordinary, it's a subordinate clause, and they had much courage in their mind. It's a principal clause. So if we make it into compound sentence, at first we need to make two principal clause. That means their weapons were ordinary, and the another sentence is, they had much courage in their mind. And when we add these two sentences by using conjunction and, but, or, then it will be a compound sentence. And here the word is though. If we want to make it compound sentence, the conjunction will be but. So the compound sentence is, their weapons were ordinary, but they had much courage in their mind. So by using this conjunction but, we can make the sentence into compound sentence. So by this way, we can make it compound. I number is, their contribution will never be forgotten. Make it affirmative sentence. It is a negative sentence, and if we want to make it affirmative sentence, at first we need to write the subject, their contribution, then verb, then the positive form of never, that is always, and the opposite word of the keyword, forgotten. So the affirmative sentence will be like that, their contribution will always be remembered. Here after subject, their contribution, we write here will, then the opposite word of never, that is always, and then be, and the opposite word of the keyword, the opposite word is remembered. So by this way we can make it affirmative sentence. Dear learners, our last example is J. The government has taken some steps to improve their condition. It is an active voice, and the question is, make it passive voice. If we want to make it passive voice, at first we need to write the object first. In the first sentence, in active voice, the government is subject, has taken is verb, then some steps is object and to improve their condition is extension. So if we make it into passive form, at first we need to write the object. Then some steps. It's an object subjective form of the object. Then after have or has, then we need to add have been. It is a plural subject. That's why verb will be have. After have we need to add been. Then the V3 form of the main verb taken, and rest of the part of the sentence to improve their condition. Then preposition by, and at last the objective form of the subject. So the passive voice is some steps have been taken to improve their condition by the government. So by this way we can change it from active to passive. That's all for today, my dear learners. I think all of you have understood my lesson, and if you have any inquiry about transformation of sentence, you can ask me anytime. I will be available with you. So that's all for today. Take care of your health. Allah Hafiz.